You may be seated. Welcome to the spring induction ceremony of the Beta Upsilon Delta chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. Thank you, honored guests, faculty, staff, students, and friends for attending this prestigious event this evening. Now, here is Dr. Bill Carver, president of Nash Community College, who will offer greetings.
Thank you, Kristen. I do want to provide greetings to the college, but most importantly, greetings to this ceremony where we honor students who have achieved at a high level. I can assure you at Nash Community College, we do not give the grades away. The students earn them. Congratulations, students, on what you have achieved so far. And on the front of your program, you'll see that we have committed to graduating every student. That is our mission in a nutshell, if you will. We don't have to worry about this group. They're making the grades. So thank you for making it easy. The faculty and staff should thank you every day for making it easy. That you should do this chore that you have done and put the work in, and it pays off. So committed to graduating every student is something that we take to heart and that you have taken to heart as well. So for those that will join us at graduation this year, I look forward to seeing you across the stage. For those that might be here with us a little longer, that's not a bad thing either. So on behalf of the students, faculty, and staff, and the Board of Trustees of Nash Community College, I do extend greetings.
Good evening. We're having a little technical issue.
Is it on? That's a good question.
Well, I can talk loudly. How about that? So, my name is Robin Latham, and I'm the advisor of Phi Theta Kappa, and I have the privilege tonight to induct some of these new members. Before we do, I would like to have some special recognition of one special member who has recently been honored by the Carolinas region of Phi Theta Kappa. That is John Todd. If you'll stand, John. John has been honored as Outstanding Member, Hall of Honor 2018. I would also like to acknowledge Kristen Akers, our president of Phi Theta Kappa, who was honored for Distinguished Officer Hall of Honor 2018 in the Carolinas region. Additionally, our chapter has earned 5-star status in the International Phi Theta Kappa organization for the past school year. All right. Now we'll have some officers come up. First we have Terry Bourne, our vice president.
Hello, everyone. Phi Theta Kappa International Honor Society was founded in 1918 and is recognized by American Association of Community Colleges as an official honor society exclusively for two-year colleges. It is our largest honor society in American higher education with more than 2.5 million members and over 1,250 chapters worldwide. Phi Theta Upsilon Delta chapter here at Nash Community College was chartered in 2012, named Best New Chapter in the Carolina region in 2013. We have earned several awards at the regional level and some at the international level as well. This year, our chapter has earned the following awards: 2 Carolina Region Awards, Distinguished Honors in Action Theme Award for Theme of Phi Beauty and Vulgarity, Distinguished Honors in Action Project Member Mention, and 2 international awards. Distinguished participation in the 2018 Case Study Challenge and a 5-star chapter status.
again. One of our officers had to be at work tonight, so I'm taking her part. The white rose. The white rose is a symbol of the purity and beauty of life, with its white buds signifying intellectual associations. Each new member receives a white rose as a keepsake and a reminder to uphold the ideals of Phi Theta Kappa. Be curious and seek to appreciate the world around you. Use your skills of intellect along with kindness and service to humanity for a balanced and successful life. And now it is my privilege to recognize our guest speaker. Cabrin Madison, that some of you may have met this morning or this afternoon at our recognition ceremony, is our guest speaker this evening. She is a 2015 honors graduate of Nash Community College. She plans to attend Appalachian State in the fall, where she will major in biology. I'll let her tell you about the specific type. Cabrin has traveled. She's been published. She's presented many presentations at conferences and public events. She is a certified yoga instructor. She is a well-rounded and wonderful young woman who has made Nash Community College extremely proud, and I am extremely proud to have been a part of her journey. I will let her tell you the rest.
First of all, congratulations. When I was asked to speak tonight, I began reflecting on the chapters of my life that led me here to be on this side of the podium. Weird. I reflected on the chapter where I was inches away from being a high school dropout. The chapter where I joined Nash at 18 years old because I should, and then promptly withdrew and now have to explain about 3 different W's on my transcript. I reflected on chapters of loss, of confusion, chapters that became years in my life, thinking that the accomplishments that she just named and that I have now were only for other people. Then I reflected on the chapter where I was where you were sitting now. The significance of this moment for you. Yes, your GPA is really high, and we're honoring that today. It's a very special thing. The honor of joining this group, the validation of the loss of sleep, the loss of time with friends, of all of these things that you're all nodding like, oh my God, yeah. Probably tired now and ready to go home and take your heels off, some of the ladies. But also the secret significance, the significance of the moment that I had when I was you that I didn't know was there yet. It was a turning point for me. The first pat on the back that I got that said, you are different and you can ask for more. The moment you're in now was a snowball for me. It was the first snowball. It was a call for me to ask, what next? Let's be real, as Phi Theta Kappa members, we are community college students, and that often means that we're non-traditional students. It often means that we're parents, that we are working students, that we're students that have overcome tremendous and often ridiculous adversity, especially to get to a point where we have a 3.5 GPA and are able to join a prestigious honor society. So right now I ask you to own it, to make that non-traditional student that you are work for you, to think of all of those things that are different about you and start to knock on doors that aren't there, start to beat on walls. Non-traditional academia and being brave enough to step outside of the little boxes that I was always told that I was supposed to be in led to me standing here. They led to research opportunities in Beamer's lab. They led to the very prestigious duty of scraping bird poop at Sylvan Heights in order to call myself an aviculturist. That then got me independently grant funded to travel to Indonesia to study birds. There's no pride here. You have to own what is rare about you and turn it into something real. I graduated with honors in 2015, and then I did something really weird that I was told to not do by many of my peers, by many of my mentors. I left and I traveled and did a working holiday visa in Australia for a year. Again, it was another time that I trusted my heart and I listened to my intuition and owned that non-traditional student, made it work for me. Coming home, I applied for the most prestigious scholarship in North America for transfer students, the Jack Kent Cooke Foundation Transfer Scholarship. And those odd decisions, those things that I had to explain over and over again to people, the stories that I had, that struggle that I had, were the reason why I can stand here and still can't believe that I am fully funded to go to school as a Phi Theta Kappa member. And our team of scholars at the Jack Kent Cooke Foundation are almost all Phi Theta Kappa members, by the way, like 85% of us or so. Another thing I want to mention is that we see shiny photos all the time. You'll see smiling photos of me with my Jack Kent Cooke scholar. You'll see photos of me graduating, but we never talk about that self-doubt, that fear that we often feel, being that community college student that has to overcome such rare things, that imposter syndrome, that at any moment men in black suits are going to walk in and say, "No, don't give it to her. She hasn't done her laundry today." But I had a mentor say to me today as I was finalizing my speech for you, to stop asking why me and to start asking why not me. Since the Jack Kent Cooke Foundation Scholar Award, I've had to listen to my heart again, and more recently, I was faced with a choice between Cornell, an Ivy League school, and going to Appalachian State University in my home state. And with pure validation and steadfast trust in myself, I'm choosing Appalachian State, which may not be the logical choice. It may not be the choice that fluffs my ego and sounds shiny in all the little articles written about me, but it's the right one. And so what I'm saying to you today is to stop listening to all the hearsay and start looking inside and asking yourself in this moment as you sit in these chairs, being honored as Phi Theta Kappa inductees, what next for you? How can you challenge yourself? And what is the next milestone that will lead to your next moment like this, being inducted? So allow joy tonight. Allow celebration, allow pride. It's often hard. We tend to say, no. I still do it every single day. But allow joy and just ask for the next moment that you'll be walking across the stage. Thank you.
And anyone who was reading the program might have noted that the white rose is supposed to be now. So remember what I said previously about the white rose being a symbol of purity and beauty of life, and we can all agree that Cabrin embodies those ideals. Let's give her another round of applause. The emblem of Phi Theta Kappa, which you'll find on your program, and there's a seal over here to my right, contains many elements that represent the ideals of the society. The golden field refers to the golden opportunities that abound for every society member. The black band represents the three ideals which bind us together: true wisdom, aspiration, and purity. The oak leaves stand for stability and strength of character. The leaves of the laurel signify achievement and success. The image of Athena is a symbol of learning. This badge stands as a symbol for the high ideals of this organization and the membership in this select group.
And please warn me so I don't set my hair on fire for this. The torch is symbolic of knowledge, the servant of wisdom, which dwells with prudence and leads in the way of righteousness in the midst of the paths of judgment. The light of knowledge and learning guides members of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. Whew.
Candidates, please rise.
When I call your name, please come forward. Laura Louie. Lubna Mumad. Jonathan Overton. Sarah Reams. Timothy K. Rudd. Penny Williams. Abigail Wooten.
You are aware that the Constitution of this organization seeks to foster a spirit of devotion to intellectual pursuits and to scholarly ideals among its members, and that the organization's principles are embodied in the Greek letters which stand for wisdom, aspiration, and purity. Now that the standards and ideals of this organization have been fully revealed to you, you come to complete the pledge which admits you into complete fellowship in Phi Theta Kappa and our chapter Beta Upsilon Delta. Please repeat after me. I solemnly promise to uphold the standards of Phi Theta Kappa and to keep this object and aim in mind. I do solemnly pledge allegiance to my fellow members and promise to aid them in all worthy endeavors.
It is my pleasure to welcome you into the Beta Upsilon Delta chapter of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society and the lively fellowship of scholars it affords. I salute you for your accomplishment. I charge you to explore always for truth and to dedicate yourselves to the cultivation of the well-reasoned life, a prelude to service and honor. Let's give them another round of applause. New members, you may return to your seats. And you may blow out your candles. As souvenirs to this event, you have a white rose and a torch to remind you of the ideals of Phi Theta Kappa. I'd like to thank all of you for coming tonight. We'd like to give a round of applause to our family and friends. And thank you for the wonderful speaker that we had tonight. Let's give her another round of applause, Cabrin Madison. We have a token of appreciation. All right, we will now have the recessional, and then we'll have refreshments at the back following the photographs that the individuals will be taking. If any family and friends would like to take photos, you may remain and do that as well. All right, members, please stand.